Are you guys ready for our headline act? The reason that every other comedian is here is because we are a phone call away from this man. As I told you, I've known him for most of this year. I met him this year. He's ballsy. He's ballsy. No. Roscoe took it like he didn't wait for anybody. And I'm like, yo, dude, whatever you do, I'm a phone call away. And I will drag those I can drag, and I will drive wherever I can if that guy calls me and tells me that you guys are here. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm very proud of him. So guys, just because it's the first one, just start a tradition. He's not gonna host. I'm not gonna host the next one. He's not gonna headline the next one. Just as a tradition, let's stand up for our headliner. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise. So anywhere the wind blows, Roscoe Brown.
Away, Mensa. How's everybody doing tonight? Is that how you're doing? Can we start from over? How's everybody doing tonight? That's better. All right. So that intro was like, unnecessary because I have home ground advantage, Everybody knows me here. But thank you for coming out. But what I like about my name, it's very unique. It's very unique, My name is Roscoe. And as a matter of fact, I am the only Roscoe from Parkside right up until Ikoli, That's a matter of fact. You can Google it. There's no other Roscoe. I love my name. But the bad thing about my name is I can't catch on nonsense. Because I'm the only Roscoe from Parkside up until Ikoli. So if people say, "Jere, jy gehoor wat die Roscoe gedoen?" It's just me. It's only me. It's only me. But there are the days when I wish I had like a common name, like Jason. Jere, jy gehoor wat die Jason gedoen? Wat 'n Jason. I've got options. Jason in Coast Town. Wat 'n Jason, man. In Kato of waar? After the old show. You've got options. But thank you for coming out tonight. I just want to have you guys give a round of applause for the competition winner. I had a competition, just hang on with applause. I had a competition to give away 2 double tickets for my show. But there was only 3 people who entered. Only 3 because they were scared Relton Roy was going to win the competition. Because he wins at everything, He wins at everything. Yeah. So just give a round of applause for Ellison. Thank you for coming through. But there's this perception, that people have. If you speak English very well, it's a sign of intelligence. To me, it's not. Because English is a very unnecessary language. Very unnecessary. Because if you take the word love and live, it has the same spelling. Why? It's so unnecessary. Then you look at the word there. There could be over there or there, like it's their thing. But it sounds the same. But I believe that knowing how to speak Afrikaans well, and not our Afrikaans now, I'm talking about Sewende Laan Afrikaans. To me, that is a sign of intelligence. Because speaking Afrikaans, it always sounds like you have something stuck in your throat, like gegee, Gif 88, it sounds like you have something stuck in your throat. It really does. So Henry, I can't ask what is your name. I know everybody here. Do you know what is the proper Afrikaans word for tights? Tights what women wear. Anyone? That is correct. And the reason why they call it a mompo broekie is because you can nie lippe sien beweeg. Maar ik ken niet zin of woord dat praat niet. Ik kan niet zin of woord dat praat niet. Yeah, there's the one thing about Afrikaans. Eh? I love Afrikaans. I watch my rugby in Afrikaans, because it feels like you're at the stadium, But you get your point across easy in Afrikaans. Like if you swear someone, sorry now, but if you say fuck you, you can take it casually. But if you say in Afrikaans, fuck you, there's like, meaning behind it. You're like, okay, wait, I need to step back. Eh? But tonight we're going to have a conversation. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Thank you once again for coming out. And as you can see by the beautiful ladies in the crowd, I am no longer associated with Koffels. Since I've become a mini celebrity. Facts. You keep facts. Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation because we're a color community, Coming together like this really warms my heart because there's nothing like this going on. And as you can see, it's full. It's full. Yeah. So as I was saying, you guys are gonna laugh really good. I'm gonna start off with a bit of a dark joke, Can anyone guess how many black guys does it take to screw in a light bulb? Anyone? Well, I don't know either because I can't see them in the dark. I can't see them. I can't see them in the dark. I can't. So the other day I was there in the CBD. Yes, why am I in the CBD? Ask yourself that question. But I was in one of those arcades, and then I saw this Pakistani shop, and I saw this fleecy blanket, it looked like really nice, So I bought this blanket, but the problem with this blanket is, every night I have a dream that I'm opening up a shop. That's the one, it's warm, but I'm opening up shops. I'm opening up shops. And now in this dream, I'm like serving the people. And the guy, I'm serving the people. So the guy asked me, how much is that thing? And then I said, 13.50. They don't say 13.50, they say 13.50. Yeah, but I like things like it. I was lucky enough to overhear a conversation here by Needs Africa. Yeah. I really like things. So I overheard these guys talking, saying that they're gonna introduce a rewards card for the Spaza shops. Like a smart shopper, extra safe. Sorry. Yeah, they're gonna introduce the rewards card. Yeah, but listen now. It's gonna get even funnier. Sorry. Yeah. So the reward is after every 10th purchase, they are not allowed to ask you anything else. That is how we've evolved as Pafuflets. We have evolved as Pafuflets because, people have this perception that Pafuflets is like a Highbuck area, But we also have the same problems like the other colored areas, We have random blackouts there. more than any other colored area here. Yeah? Especially middle of traffic. If you burp loud enough, you could cause a power outage. You could cause a power outage. And it could be for days that the electricity is off. Could be for days. Chandri, she reacted to that thing on Facebook. I made that joke. And he cracked play off. Man say Warren ni ala crack play and Port Rexon. Thank you for coming, Chandra and Dustin. Onze counselor ry, het sal nooit ANC hier sien. PA kan ook maar inkom en skalkelen. Ja, ons lossen maar, ons lossen maar. Hey, what? Iemand record weer. Iemand record weer. If I go missing tomorrow, you know, ne? Yeah. So, Tony. Tony is my next door neighbor. Eh? Tony and husband, my next door neighbor. They play Evo Soup. Oh, play Evo Soup. Yeah, sorry. Tony, I want to ask you, ne, what is your biggest fear? Snakes. Is it snakes? Okay. Dasha, what is your biggest fear? Nothing. I can see by that look. Very, very strong woman. My biggest fear is frying an egg and then the yolk breaks. I feel so useless at that time, you know, like, can't even get it right. But I'm lying. That's not my biggest fear. My biggest fear is walking. Yes, one of them. Are you guys having your own comedy show there? What is going on? You guys need time on the mic? Yeah, so my biggest fear is walking in the area. And then as you're walking, you see these homeless kids with that prakke. You know that situation. And the ratio is always messed up. It's like 5 homeless kids and 13 dogs. Why? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? So now you're walking, you're lucky you see them in the distance. So now you cross the road. But this is where Murphy's Law comes into play. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So now they also cross the road. So now you think to yourself, yo, if I cross the road now, one of those kids is gonna see, oh, he crossed the road again, let's us also go over. You know? So now you stay in your same way and you're walking. And you know dogs can smell fear. So, keep poopy. But otherwise, that's game over. That's game over. So now you're walking and one of the dogs bark. The worst thing you can say is Futsek. Because then all of them are barking. And it's, hey, you don't know where you're going. And then, where are you going to find 13 brave South Africans to help you in that situation? Because they are also scared of that same dogs, bruh. They are scared of that same dogs. And now, if you think that lighties are going to save you, guess again. Because they remember you from the intersection, by Clarendon. In your cough, pumping piano music, Pondy Blues on, to fry for a 2 run. And you look through him. You were looking through him. And he's not going to stop you. The only thing he's going to say is, cho. And then it's over. My vader het ook geval. Te excited. But I want to give it up for Mpu though. Mpu made it so easy, you know. Wie se phone is hy? Silent. This guy's name is Nathan. His name is Nathan. I come. Funny story, ne? Funny story. Thank you for reminding me. You see those two guys there, the one with the denim jacket there, and then Nathan there. They were so excited for my show. They came last week already. I am not lying to you. I can show you the text messages, the voice notes, my call log. Yeah. A week early. They were a week early. So now the situation unfolded that I got a call from Toba. Asked me where I am. I said I'm down the road by my friend. Why am I not in the clubhouse? To do what? Isn't your show tonight? Immediately I started laughing because I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you, bruh? And he's been following my posts, reacting, commenting. Yeah? He saw the video I made that said 7 days to go. And he was here last week already. So give it up for Toba and Nathan! Kenna Menson no sellers. Yeah, but you deserve it. Yeah. Anyway, back to the comedy show. Yeah. So now I want to go to a touchy subject. I want to speak about our women here in the crowd. Sing julle work. Julle is geworried, die manne. Die manne is geworried. But the thing about women, they always have more questions than men have answers to. Like when I was in a relationship, don't ask which relationship. Please don't. Because my relationships end so quick, because I was asked, what do I look for in a relationship? Apparently, a way out wasn't the right thing to say. It wasn't the right thing to say. A way out. A way out wasn't the right thing to say. Yeah, so now I got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. So I went to the kitchen and I told my girlfriend, I just got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. She then asked, where was he driving? Were the kids and Sheila in the car? I don't know. I just got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. Where was he driving? I don't know. Were the other people hurt in the accident too? I don't know. I just got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. In which hospital is he? I don't know. I just got a text saying, please pray for Jason. He's been in a bad accident. You don't know anything. What do you know? I know we got to pray for Jason. Hoe kom as julle so? Why? Julle hoor aan wat was gesê. Ek het nou net die message gekry. Hoe kan ek so baie goed wil weet? Ek sê die pad het nie. Too much. Ek het minutes, not airtime. Yeah. So now I want to speak about our colored people. You know, colored people are so outrageous with nicknames. Julle weet dit ook. You get your standard nicknames, like Langus, because there's genetics, And if you're fat, they'll call you Turkus. If you have big feet, in Xhosa, they'll call you Nyauza. And if your feet stink, Nyauza is still applicable, Still applicable. But now you get your worst case scenario nicknames. let's say you shit yourself in grade 1. It's over because you know colored people, like, your name is kakis. For the rest of your life. As kakis, as game over. What can you do? What can you do? Kakis. And you can be like the captain of the Springboks. That is like, captain of the Springboks is bigger than the president of South Africa. That's just fact. So now if you captain of the Springboks, your nickname is still Kakis. So now the ones will be like, yo, you have seen this captain for the Springboks? Ja, ek het gesien, maar hulle het getackle at die kakspad. You know, it's bad. And then it's like, you know, everybody must know a boer. You have to know a boer. If you don't know a boer, you cannot just leave right now, please, because you must know a boer. But now you get extreme nicknames like Tolly Boy. Why is your name Tolly Boy, ne? Why? Is it safe to leave kids around you? You know, is it safe to leave kids around you? And why are you so comfortable being called Tolly Boy? You know, like, oh, yeah, masakat. I mean, like, you know, how did you get that name? As iemand se naam Tolly Boy binnenkant. Just kidding. Speaking of, is anybody's surname here Paikies? Or do you know of anyone whose surname is Paikies? Julle moet iemand ken met die surname van Paikies. Julle moet. Now I have a friend whose surname is Paikies. But because I'm so simple, I call him Checkers. You know, it's English, it sounds better, Paikies, Checkers, you know. But now in the family, there's like a hierarchy, you know. So like his dad would be Blazer. And then he's Checkers. And then the mother brother is Honor Bikey. And then the tiny brother, the little brother, is called Fist, you know. So the next time you meet someone whose surname is Paikies, you can call him Checkers. You can call him Checkers. So enjoying your night so far? Yes. Can you? Louder. Yeah. Thank you for coming out, and what I like that we are in the funniest place in East London on a Friday in the area. So I just want to say thank you to Hawks Motorcycle Club. There's the president, Bradley. Ja. Sy kop is so groot, ne? Ek weet nie hoe kan die manne pas aan hy bara ras. Ek moet dit gedoen het. So now, let me just move on quickly. So there's this story, it's this funny story actually. It's about me. I was there by Malcolmus Park, there by Spa and Southernwood. Ek weet jy kom praat ek van Malcolmus Park. Ek moet net gesê dit Spa Southernwood, you know. So I was queuing at the ATM, and then Capitec ATM. Yes, why am I at Capitec ATM? I had time to kill. So what I saw in the distance was like a crowd of people. They were standing around this guy. En ek is mos nou kak forward man. Ek like goede en dinge. So when I was done at the ATM, I went closer to go and see what's it all about. And then I saw like people passing by throwing money on the floor. But there was this guy, he didn't have arms, you know, and he was doing this. You know. And he had a vest on because he doesn't need sleeves, you know. He doesn't have arms. So then I wired up to the bra and I asked, you know, like, hey bro, how are you gonna pick up the money that you are dancing for and you don't have any arms? He told me, hey bro, I'm not dancing for money. My ass is itching and I don't know how to scratch. That's why, you know, he was doing this. Sorry, I know it's the kitty potted, but oh well. Oh well. So I had a dream now the other night, eh? But what wasn't one of those dreams, eh? Wasn't one of those dreams. In this dream, I was back at school and my father is here. Everybody knows my father was the principal of Greenpoint. But in this dream, I was everything I wasn't when I was at school. Remember now, I'm dreaming. In the dream, I'm everything I wasn't when I was in school. Yes. So in the dream, I was popular, eh? I was popular. I was first in my class. Yeah. I was head boy. Yeah. I was captain of the rugby team. Because look at this. This is not rugby material, you know. This is not rugby material. But where the dream got weird, is when I got dressed in the morning. My everyday socks was my school socks, and it was also my rugby socks. Yeah. And every rugby game was a home game, but there was no spectators. And break time, my mother used to bring me my lunch, but it was never in a lunch tin. Yeah. That's how weird the dream got. So when I woke up trying to piece the dream together, I figured out that, you idiot, the only way that is possible if you were homeschooled. That's why I was popular. I was first in my class, you know, head boy, captain of the rugby team. Every rugby game was a home game, you know, no spectators. Yes, by the horn of Roma mens kry, jy weet mos, as hy nog steeds hy kom beers. Yeah. But the one thing I want to leave you guys with is, before I go, like, you know, there's this wars that's going on, you know, like Palestine and Israel, you know, and everybody's fighting over religion, you know, but people say that, yo, they had to pick Rasta, Monday, I staff meeting also. Yeah. So now people say that Jesus is the messenger and Muslims say that Muhammad is the messenger. But I say, I don't care who the messenger is. Did you get the message? Did you get the message? Did you get the message? And it's normally the same message, you know, do unto others as you would have done unto you. Yeah. And science has proved that, you know, for every reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Yeah. Basically what that means, don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you. You know, simple, plain and simple, plain and simple. But now if you look at Israel and Palestine, it was been going on for decades. Even the war in Ukraine and Russia. But if I was a general in the war there, I would have won the thing in the middle of winter. Long time already. Because I would only employ Alpino soldiers. It's winter. So now you can imagine the money I save on camouflage gear. I'll be a war hero decorated. Because imagine in a blizzard, they're basically invisible. Because you won't know if it's a polar bear or a soldier. All right, everybody, my name is Roscoe. Thank you for coming out.
My name is Mbulelo Msongelwa. Thank you for having us, guys. Hogs, Nina Nonga Machita Nintuembu. I'll definitely be back here without his consent. I'm coming back by myself. Give it back to the community, man.